Yeah. I can do anything. Yeah.
Hello beautiful people, and thanks for watching. I assume that you are here because you wanted to see me go from this to this. Yes. And these are the products that we are using. I will put the products in the description box below. But make sure you have a metal tooth comb and rubber bands. As you can see, I'm just flat ironing my hair, making sure my edges are nice and straight. This is actually optional. You don't have to do it, but I just decided to do this. So for the first part, I did it off center at first, but then I decided to fix the part and part it down the center because at first I wanted 2 braids, but later on, as you can see, I decided to put 3 braids. It was kind of difficult to part the back of my hair because I did not have a mirror, but I did use my phone. So that is how I'm parting my hair right now. I'm currently trying to get this part as straight as I could get it. And now you see me right here, I'm starting my first braid down the middle. Right here, what I decided to do was part out a section to where I was going to put the designs. And now I am parting out my first braid for the design. This braid was simple, just one little small braid straight to the back. And now I'm going to part that section into 2 for my rubber band design and also for the other 3 braids that I'm going to put in my head. So with the bigger section, I'm going to part it into 4ths. And each 4th will be parted into a half. And you will see what I'm talking about. Each of these halves I put a rubber band on. And now I'm going to do the same thing over again. If If you have made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. So now that we have 4 boxes with rubber bands on it, I just take one and go diagonally across and connect it to the other. I'll do the same for the remaining 2. You should create an X. It is the same repetitive motion for the last 2 sections. To seal the design, I just put rubber bands on the end of both parts. Now for the last part, I didn't do anything that special. All I did was put 3 small braids like the first one. Y'all, this was all freestyle. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I know I wanted some design. So I was just going along with whatever came to my mind. Now that those 3 braids are done, I'm going to go on ahead and do the same thing to the other side. But before I did the other side, my part seemed a little off in the middle, so I decided to put an extra braid. And this is how it should look. So what I did for my hair, this is also optional. You could just use Shine Gem, but I decided to put Beeswax in between some of my hair just so it can lay down a little more. And this right here is Shine Gem I'm putting on the outer areas. The Shine Gem is what will give it that sleek look. Now I'm starting my first braid. Yeah, I took these braids down so many times and redid them. It's crazy. So I'm going to show you this one and then I'll show you the end result. So when I did the first braid, I decided to put a third braid in the middle because I wanted them to be centered. For some reason they kept moving over, but whatever. Now the hair that I used was Zinnia Deep Wave. This was just some hair that I had laying around the house. You can choose any kind of curly hair. Any crochet hair will also work. And I decided to sew this in instead of gluing. I'm just not a fan of glue at this point. To do this, I'm just going to sew the track to the braid at the bottom a few times, and then I'm going to just wrap it all the way up. at the top, I'm just going to take my needle and I'm going to sew it as I did at the bottom. I'm going to sew it to the braid to make sure it's nice and secure. And to make sure it is extra secure, you make sure you double loop it. This is my little victory dance. And now I just take some of the hair from the back of the ponytail and flat iron it to make sure it's straight, because I'm going to use that to wrap it around the tracks to hide them. This part is very important. If you don't do this part right, it will not look good. To keep everything together, I just use the Got To Be Glued freeze spray and a blow dryer on a cool setting. And yeah, I just did the same thing to the other side, but now you see me just stretching out the hair. I want to add some volume to it. I don't want it all together like that because it's not that much hair anyway, but I did want them to be poofy. Oh, and lay those edges, honey. You gotta make sure those are definitely together. Yes, look at the black girl magic. To add a little extra pizzazz, I bought these rhinestones from my local beauty supply, and to put them on, I used the Got To Be Glued gel in the yellow bottle. Yes, we're done. Just gorgeous, honey, gorgeous. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is Give Janithi, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.